Bitcoin is getting ready for another move, and once it is going to start breaking out of this consolidation phase, we will be seeing the next move getting initiated. Whether it's going to be breaking above resistance or below support, that is where the next move is going to get started. So on today's video, I will be exactly discuss my price targets. I will talk about the most important support and resistance levels, the most important stuff in terms of news that is currently going on, and many more important charts. So without any further ado, don't forget to slap on that like button back above 1,000 likes. That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in. So here on the imminent short term, Bitcoin is creating another consolidation phase. We're currently seeing a symmetrical triangle getting created here on the 1 hour time frame, and basically for the last 4 to 5 days right now, after that massive crash happened towards the downside, Bitcoin has only consolidated sideways, and we're just waiting for that next move to get initiated. And if we're looking clearly at the price structure right now, we can see that Bitcoin is creating lower highs together with higher lows. And due to that, I am expecting a big move is going to be happening anytime soon once we're breaking outside of this structure. So once Bitcoin clearly creates a lower low or either a higher high, then we will be seeing that next confirmed move in the market. And of course, if we're going to be looking at the price target, I think we should be measuring it from the symmetrical triangle start to bottom. And you can see that the bullish price target is laying somewhere around $45,000, and the bearish target on the lower side is laying somewhere around that $40,000 to $39,000 level. And $39,000 is also my buy zone. So if Bitcoin has that breakdown, it is going to be entering my buy zone, because the levels where I am interested in buying / longing Bitcoin is 40.6 to $39,000. Those are my two important levels where I think Bitcoin is going to be finding massive support. And just like I said earlier, if we break below that white line here on the lower side, that big support level, I think the next target is going to be 40.6 to 39.7k. And I actually called this level already while we were trading here at that top side, sitting around $47,000. So far, I turned bearish exactly on the top, and of course, I turned bullish on this region here on the lower side. So we've so far played it out perfectly, and it's just moments before we're going to be having that next move, because Bitcoin is right now also creating that rising wedge pattern. And this rising wedge pattern is literally about to be breaking out as well. And I mean, the price target of this pattern is also sitting somewhere around $40,000. So everything is lining up and having the same price target. I mean, at the same time, while we're seeing this, Blackrock already accumulated more than $500 million in Bitcoin. So in the long term, I am super bullish about the ETF news here in the market. But here on the short term, it could just provide some sell pressure, since Grayscale has more than 700,000 Bitcoins that they can be selling off right here. And since their fees are pretty high and people potentially have been speculating on it, it could provide some sell pressure. So I will be very closely looking towards this daily trend on Bitcoin. And if we do break this daily trend, that is the point where I would start to get worried. But as long as we're not breaking this daily uptrend here on Bitcoin, I don't really see a reason to be panicking all so much right now. So here, the daily structure is still looking very good. And of course, the point we are going to be breaking below that big support level of the symmetrical triangle, or the big support level on that horizontal chart I just talked about, that is the point where I think the next big move is going to get initiated. So if you want to be trading this move here, make sure to go to BYBIT, because BYBIT allows you to trade with a deposit bonus worth of $40,000. And on top of that, guys, if you're right now signing up an account using that link below, you could claim a free $1,000 trade for only depositing $100 in your first 7 days. And literally, you can read the conditions to claim. This is literally true. You only need to deposit $100 to claim a free $1,000 position here on BYBIT. And it's only valid if you sign up an account using that link below. So make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video if you are interested in trading. And of course, if you can't use BYBIT due to any reason whatsoever, check out Fimex, where you can trade without KYC, and you can get a 10% cashback on everything you are depositing on the exchange. So Bitcoin is basically getting moved by liquidity in the market, and the more liquidity gets injected, the higher the chances Bitcoin is going to go. You can clearly see it on this recent move towards the upside. We saw also a lot of liquidity getting injected in the system. So once we're once again seeing such a flush up towards the upside, or once we're seeing the liquidity from tether go sideways, we could be also expecting that the price action of Bitcoin is also going a little bit more sideways. So very important important metrics to be looking at right now here. And so far, it has been clearly injecting more money, and it's even sitting above the previous all-time high of Bitcoin. So things are looking quite good in my opinion. And of course, on the bigger perspective, I said this almost in also every single video. Once Bitcoin breaks above this white line right here, then I think the real big bull market is going to be starting, because this 48,000 US dollar level, this white line right here, is the most important resistance we need to be breaking above of right now for Bitcoin. So I'm going to be looking closely towards this level, and so should you be looking closely at this level. So currently on the liquidation heat map here on Bitcoin, we can also see that still there's a massive amount of liquidity actually piling up on the lower side, sitting around 42,000 US dollars. To be clear, an approximately 200 million US dollars worth of Bitcoin long positions are going to get wiped out if Bitcoin moves down to 42,000 US dollars. So I'm going to be looking very closely towards this level on the lower side. Liquidity is piling up below us again, so I won't be surprised we are actually going to be seeing a small move towards the downside before potentially going higher, or before potentially breaking below that very important horizontal support level I talked about in this video, and I talked about for a very long while right now. So on the bigger perspective, because some people are saying, oh, why are you so bearish? I thought you believed in Bitcoin. I'm still a huge believer in Bitcoin. I am trying to only benefit from these smaller moves towards the downside to, of course, accumulate a bigger position. Because yes, on the long term, guys, everything is growing insane, massively quick here. So still everything is looking good. Everything is still growing. And yeah, for the long term, there's just no reason to be bearish. Only here on the imminent short term, I'm a little bit bearish. But all I'm doing here is be bearish to catch a bigger long trade here on Bitcoin. So this was it for me in today's update video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to slap on the like button. And I'll see you guys back on tomorrow's update video. Peace out.